Today, my friends, I have set a new record. I have embarked on a new frontier. Okay, that was way too much hype. I set up this stream about the quickest I think I've ever done. I was just thinking about how it takes so long to get everything set up. I'm just gonna plow ahead, and I'm a little worried I forgot something important, but otherwise all should be good. So let me know if all seems good and if you can hear me and I haven't missed anything obvious. We've got music playing. Yeah, I think everything is set up. We'll need to do that. We are playing Decked Out today. I am next in the queue. Why is my name over? Like that. I don't recall. Well, maybe I don't know what I did there. Or maybe it was already over when I typed my name. Did Cup take this illegal honey bottle stand and put it in the museum? That guy will put anything in his museum. Jeez. My plans for the runs today, now that the dungeon is open again, is to do a hard run, a farming run, and then a hard run, I think. That sounds like fun to me. Have we had any more of these discovered since I was last here? Maybe Doc's one is new? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left to go. Wow. And we've got a couple of noises in the ear. Chapter Corey's here for 38 months. Astrofel 5 is here for 9 months. Thank you so much for your tremendous support as always, peeps. And I remembered something. I've got a hot bevy here. See, I made this. I have little rhythms, right? Like if I'm not streaming after I've eaten, I make a coffee, come up to the computer. Today though, I did that, and then I was like, actually, I'm going to stream straight away. I'm just going to get right into this because I'm a busy bee. I've got a lot of recording to do this evening. Drew Dude, thank you for 26 months with the Prime. Luna Canite is here for 21 months, and Scoutcraft UK 22. 20 months and still enjoying every stream. Thank you, my dude. I'm glad you're enjoying what we're up to. I'm hoping to squeeze in a little variety for all of you soon. I don't know when. Maybe that'll be the next stream we'll do. We'll see how it goes. Mayskull, the one, the only, the legendary, 103 months. Now, I'm trying to remember something. It's 120 months is when we play the animation again. Yeah, that's it. 100 and then 120. The rarest of animations. Once in a blue moon, you'll see those. Mace, thank you for all you do, my dude. Appreciate you helping us out with some of those requests today. Yeah, that's going to help us out a lot. Dang, the noises are coming in today. Compu Guy 99 is here for 6 months. Iron Juice is here for 42. Wow. Some new peeps, some old peeps. I wanted to double check that I had updated this. I believe that is. I believe... Let's go back a step. So I had... No, this is out of date. I had 9 deaths. Oh, the timing. Pearl, RIP. This is out of date. Okay, I need to grab my notes post-stream, or maybe during the stream I need to update. I actually have a bunch of notes just for Decked Out, which is kind of cool. Like I can get one more treasure hunter card. So let's say update journal. The problem is I don't quite recall my runs because I didn't do this at the time. And I'm not sure what run we're up to now. In fact, if we're going up there next, might be a good idea for me to be a little more prepared, have my deck. So this is set up for farming or doing a longer run, right? Not a lot of frost focus. We might want to spend... Oh, wait a minute. I have put in the extra cards, right? I put in the extra cards. Right, okay. Well, I got everything I need then. Including my sanity. What I really need is some focus right now. They've got to get back into the swing of it, right? Nordicaon, thank you ever so much for your 28 months. Really appreciated, my dude. Thanks for supporting the channel. Armored Monkey for 61 with the Prime. Great to see so many familiar names again. That Christopher's here for 93. Another Evil X in his house. Good luck in the dungeon tonight. Don't stumble. Thank you. I'll try my best not to. But anything can happen. Let's drink some more of this bevy. Sprinessa, thank you so much for 6 months. I tried my very best to get your name right. Thank you for your prime.
Hello.
Good bevy.
Hello.
Hey, Po.
Hello.
Hi. Well, I was about to say, how was your run?
Willy.
Oh,
Beware of the Willy. He sniped me through a window. Well, yeah, well, the Vex hit me, but Willy sniped me like right at the very start, which led me to using a lot of my berries, which means I didn't have any run speed to survive the Vex with at the end.
I know that. I know that feeling. I had a run when I was coming out of level 2 with half a heart after encountering Willy. And like, I could hear the Vex constantly, and then one of them hit me. It's brutal.
Yeah. The water, the water definitely does the job. I think if the water wasn't there, you definitely just like, even without being able to sprint, I think you can still kind of avoid the Vex. So
yeah,
the water does its job.
Slows you down too much. So how many runs have you done since the dungeon's been open?
I've done 3.
Wow, okay.
And none of them have been good today. Because like I wanted to end on a good one, and that has not been the case.
It feels like everyone's on a losing streak at the moment, right? Like, I've heard nothing but complaints.
Well, honestly, phase 4 for me, like I had a really rough phase 3 with only 1 win out of like 10.
Yeah.
But phase 4, I have gotten some good wins in. It's just sometimes there's no way it doesn't work out.
Well, I am going to continue doing hard runs and dying because my phase 4 has been rotten.
Oh, jeez.
And then next phase, I might try and change it up and find ways to have fun, like maybe do some exploring. Because I'm out of the race now. I don't feel like I can catch up. So now it's like, how else can I have fun? I have the same feeling
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 5, honestly. Use your shards and have fun.
You got 5 points.
I do,
you got 4.
But
we're pretty much in a similar situation, right?
You kind of got to have a really good win ratio to get those tomes in, and I don't think I'm going to get that this week as well, so I don't think there's a lot of catching up I can really do.
Yeah, I had a great win ratio in phase 3, but it was just all level 1 runs, so I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't make you very competitive, unfortunately.
Oh, it's alright.
Yeah. Well, my plan for my stream is to do a hard run, then do an ember farming run again, because that was interesting, and then do another hard run. That's because I've only got 3 left, so I've kind of planned out the rest of my phase.
I think I have 3 left now as well.
Oh.
I just did 3, so I think I got 3 more, including one that's supposed to be a tango run.
Oh, that excellent purchase. You'll have such a good time.
I think that's going to be the way to like end my phase 4, I think, with the tango run.
Yeah. That way it can't end badly, because it'll just be good times all around, whatever happens.
Yeah, exactly. Who cares what happens at that point?
Yeah. Well, it looks like I'm up.
Yeah, feel free to run. I'll probably end my stream then if you're going. So.
All right.
And I'll
Does that mean I'm being raided?
Watch you run. Yeah, I'm gonna send some peeps over to you.
Thank you so much. Well, to all those peeps, come and watch me die in the dungeon.
Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. Who knows?
I'm not confident, but I just want to have fun. That's my goal. Have a good time.
That is the spirit of Decked Out. Just vibe.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Pearl.
Well, of course. Good luck in the dungeon. Maybe you'll have a success.
Let's hope so.
Okay. See you later, X.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, we got to go in. We have more noises. Songbird T, 70 months. Thank you so much. Tunker out. 17. Thanks for the Entertainment X. Good luck on the runs. And Scoutcraft UK. Thanks for gifting a sub to House of Meza. Then we have Nordicon coming in with gifted subs as well. Does that mean I've got to press it again? So I've got to do the animation twice. Lacor, Ekilos, Kilgore, Miek93, Travelling DMKCO. Y'all been gifted subs. Be sure to say thanks in the chat. We've got Matt Gravity here with a Prime and the Francis Project with a Prime as well. Thanks, so many noises in the year today. Like I said, lots of old names coming back, some new folks too. I've just noticed that I feel a little bit sweaty, which is concerning because it's not exactly hot in this room. Okay, I need to set up my audio for recording. That means we mute noises in the ear. Then we pause the beautiful music, pick some old sorcery today. Was in that dungeony mood, so we had to put on some dungeon synth, right? Amchurd says, "Hey X, whatever happened to HHH?" I think it's just one of those things where we had a great streak, we're keeping that going. But things change over time, and you know, it's just not the season shaped into something different, and it hasn't really had a place. But I kind of feel like it will come back in a future season, right? Like there's a time and a place for that kind of activity together, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see that at some point. Oh, I keep getting this feeling like I've set something with my audio up incorrectly, but I haven't. Just got to stop double checking, double questioning. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Right, it's another hard mode run. Spooky Dokie says, "Remember, no spoilers or backseating in chat." There you go. Spooky has spoken. I feel like that's like I should have said that at some point before. That is a great phrase. Spooky has spoken. Okie dokie, Spooky has spoken. Okay. Right, let's get ready. Another run in the dungeon of Phase 4, and this one comes after the weekend break where the dungeon was closed. I must admit, I feel a little bit rusty, but I'm sure it'll all come back. This game has a habit of making you feel a little overwhelmed, right? So, what can we say? It's business as usual. This is a hard run. And it's about getting that level 2 artifact. Awesome. Going down to level 2. Oh, a little toot noise. Isn't that for treasure? Hey, I was shifting! Okay. I'm gonna grab our first bit of food. 3 berries, not bad. Oh, did I see 2 Ravengers there? I think I saw 2. I saw 2, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that means this next corner... Yeah, we would be wise to go down here and take damage. Wow, I don't think I've ever done that before, just given myself needless damage by jumping from a high spot. Wow, okay. Lesson learned, maybe. Hey, a key straight away. Now, here's the thing. You need a fair bit of food to get down to level 2. This is a lesson I've learned. And we just knocked out whatever saturation we had on our side. Dang, if I had higher saturation, I would be gunning for going straight down there, honestly. But I know we need a little bit more food. Stability. And there are other spots nearby. Yeah, we have to pick up a little bit more food. There's like berries on our right, berries on our left. Whew! I just walked into a dead end. Okay, but I can pull the Ravager into this room if I need to. Oh, I did not enjoy doing that. That was top risk. Top risk. 10 berries. Okay, now I could go down to the crypt to get more. Just trying to think about where the berries are. I feel like I know I'm going to need the food, so let's get it now. This could be, you know, this could be the run of regrets right here. I had the key straight away, but oh no. I insisted. More food. Right, I know there's a shrieker, right? Oh, that grunt was a little too close for comfort. And we set off another shrieker. Okay, so food here, food over there, frost ember as well. Now, ideally we want to go back a different way. That could be quite a risky strategy because we don't know where all of the Ravengers are. What's with those toots? Look, another key. Right. Now there's a double berry bush up here. Another treasure sound. feel so tense right now. That's what this game does to you, right? Ah, looks like the strats might be paying off. 16 now, 16 berries. And I think I'd be wise to go back the way I came, just because. Oh, there's one there. The Ravager, you know, where they are is a little more predictable. Now we don't get some super lucky regrow here with the bushes, so that's fine. I was about to shift as well. I got it a little late there. Right, and I've just noticed the Pearl Raid coming in. So, to bring you all up to speed, got a key straight away. Did a run for berries, of all things. Like, I want to go to the next level with more berries. Now, yeah, he's up there. And, oh my god, this thing better not be blocked. Whew! I am... Ooh, I do not like this. There might be a Ravager on my right. I can hear it chasing me, like... It was following me, wasn't it? Big time. Big time, I swear I could hear it. Okay. Should have done a little check of the other room. Oh my god, he came all the way into this room. I should have done a check of the other berry spot. It probably wouldn't have regrown yet, but, you know, worth checking. So, right, now we're heading down with a lot of berries, and time is on our side. Can we remain calm under such pressure? Okay. Double Ravager, but I'm going to the right. We just almost jumped into lava. That's just, you know, idiotic, basically. This should break the line of sight. And we desperately don't want there to be a Ravager right around the corner here. Okay, now it is this way, so I know a little bit more about the layout here. And I gotta say, it is still terrifying. Where am I going now? Checking our line of sights. There might be a Ravager over there. Up this way somewhere. Okay. We're about to approach a spot where I'm not really sure if I can traverse it the way I want to or not. Oh god, there's a Ravager over there. Oh, that does not look doable. I really don't like this bit. That being said, it might be that we need to go around the corner to this geode. Oh, I feel very close to it now. Like, it might be here. Okay. Stability. Is it here? I'm really worried about a Ravager in that open space. Or is it behind there? I think it's behind there. I think I'm mistaking for my sharp and sudden movements with it being close by. Yeah, I don't think it's here. So that means drip... Oh, I got a Black Mines key. I didn't even notice. Hey, look. Thanks. Okay, I know where I want... There's actually some berries around here. So, I really want to avoid the drip leaf bit. Because that'll be the death of me again. And I don't think you can go back up that way just behind the tree. Okay, risky berries, risky treasure. Risky crowns, should I say. So from here... Jump. Oh, look, it's all open. Oh, my word. I could just feel myself, like, totally tensing up and not doing any of that correctly. I could just feel it. It was like, you're overthinking it. Right, now One-Eyed Willy, I don't know where you are, but I gotta go round to the left. Don't want to get caught in the water. If I hear that guy shoot, I am in trouble. Is there something up here? Hello. Oh my god, what is this area? Jeez, Tango, I found a secret spot. It's behind here, so let's drop into the water and go round. I have no idea what this spot is about, though. I feel like we've got a good chance. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I feel like I jinxed it. It's got to be here, right? Or are we struggling with some verticality that I'm unaware of? Ah! Well, there it is. Oh, do I feel tense now? Oh, that's too much for me. It's too much for me to handle, my dudes. Oh, we know Willie's not nearby. Famous last words. Okay, the only thing is, I need to know, like, which way I'm going to go back. Because oh, do you know, I feel like there is a decision to be made here, and I'm probably going to make the wrong one. Sneak. Oh, bangs my head. Okay, right, now, I think we're going to run up there. We can't jump those blocks back up. That's the way I'd like to go back, so... Oh, no, wait, it goes round to the corner. We can go out the same way we came in. Yeah, I'm in the mood to move. That's what I'm in the mood for. Got to be careful of the Ravagers on the way out. Okay, let's... More berries. Right, look up ahead big time here. Those Ravagers are going to be somewhere to my right. Okay, I'm done looking because I'm out of here. Whew. Okay, okay. Now, considering the size of our deck, the amount of frost embers we got, I could, if I were a more confident player, maybe spend a little time in level 1. I'm not going to do that, peeps. I'm going to get out of here. Oh, but then we just pulled Frost Focus? Dang. Tempting me. Fate is tempting me here. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that for the next player. I don't feel like I'm going to need more berries, right? The next player also might be me. So, snagging a Frost Ember on the way out would be, you know, really cool. Now, we saw that some of the Ravagers were a little clustered earlier. I've spotted one on the right there. And I think it's followed me, actually. Whew! Oh, I do not like the layout of these Ravagers now. Oh, okay, I need you to follow me. Yeah. Come that way. Oh, that could have been hairy. That could have been hairy Larry. Oh! Yeah, you know, I'm leaving this thinking I kind of got more time, right? Like, I could have done a little more in there. But I am just so stoked to get 36 plus 1 and some treasure as well. So, awesome run! Awesome run. Very well played. I feel like I could have gone in with the exact same intensity and died miserably. So I will take that. Thank you for the GGs in the chat. We got 2 more runs to do today then, I guess. But that was stellar. And 37 should buy us a good card. Will be interesting to see how that plays out in the shop. 37. Nice. What are our options? Oh, wow, that's just out of our price range. Great. Plus 1 for 20 seconds. Every heartbeat grants 1. Dang it. Just out of our price range, right? So I can get this instead. Plus 7, gain run speed for 15 seconds. Loot and scoot. Loot and scoot. Okay, I think I'll buy that. Now, with the 17, I'm tempted to buy my final treasure hunter, but here's the thing. Like, I could probably trade that with someone. Also, what's over here? These are way too expensive, aren't they? Yeah, I'm not going to buy tomes. It just, I don't know, it feels kind of pointless. I guess I could buy 2 or get myself a treasure card, but with the card I'm buying here... Oh, no, wait, I've only got 17 left, so... Yeah, I think I'm just going to buy that card. I'm really not bothered about the tomes now. I feel like I'm well and truly out of the race. So, okay, we're definitely buying that because that's our only option. Little gutted we didn't get a bit more and get one of these powerful ones. Adrenaline Rush sounds super cool. These ones are mega though. Wow. That's cool, that's cool. And that's a permanent too. So that will, every 15 seconds that run speed is active, 50% chance to block. So that synergizes with having run speed. You know, I said I wouldn't get any victory tomes, but I could just submit one. Just keep submitting them anyway, because I don't think I really actually need this. Then I could buy a sneak card and maybe trade it, or have a moment of clarity. Ah, okay, that's a better decision, really, isn't it? That way we get to spend all of ours. So, well, almost all of ours. So we'll get a moment of clarity, and then we'll submit a victory tome to this round, I guess. So, yeah, no. Why not? It's not my goal, but if it happens to work, we'll do that. Right, now the next challenge is trying to get out alive, right? Artifake! Oh, chat, I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I've had a couple of artifacts or artifacts not appear there, which is a bit disappointing. I kind of like want to collect them all, right? The world is saved. Yeah, the world is saved now. Thank you for your help, chat. Whew, right. One of a few runs we're doing this evening. Okay, this thing will be ready now, won't it? So, what I've learned is that you gotta go forward in this direction. Right. I feel like it's way too close. Yeah, it's way too close. Didn't even see it. But that was cool, that was cool. Grab all of our stuff. Pick up the things behind us. Wow, we got so much. That was an awesome, awesome run. Okay, and we got our deck with all of our cards back. We got a loot and scoot. Oh, moment of clarity. Love it. Good stuff. When you win, it's a lot of fun. First win of the week, says Black Jesus. Technically true. Not of the phase, just of the week. Let's get our noises in the air up and running again. We have Mr. Junior Golf returning for 39 months. Oh, I pressed. Hang on. Is Tango around? No. Is that a bad thing if I press that? I should probably shoot Tango. Doesn't break anything. Yeah, I imagine Tango's smart, right? When you make redstone and stuff like this,
the dungeon is ready for its next
there are
victim.
opportunities to create like redundancies, and that would be a good one. Like, you don't want to create a button that someone can break and press and break everything, right? So I guess I'm next in the queue because Pearl's logged off, right? But I don't want to just go straight back in. I did say I'd do our ember farming run next, so we have a moment to think about that. I'm going to sip on my bevy. I think I need to nip to the loo in a minute as well. So, Ash McChud, thank you for 10 months. And James did it 72, thank you for 7. Greatly appreciated. Tango confirmed it's fine, says Death Donut. Yeah, I kind of assumed, like, a lot of you watching know your stuff were decked out, so I'll take chat on that one. It makes sense. Did you see the supercut of Efo saying loot and scoot? I didn't, but I can imagine what that'll be like. Hypno will be logging in a moment. Let's ask Hypno. Oh, great question. How many runs have you done this phase? So that would be my... Now that you've made me realise that was run 11. So let's go count these. Phase 4 starts here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 7. We're up to 7. Got to go back to that page. 7, and then let's put 8 there. I'm going to assume that I don't have all of the space available to me. So what did I say? 8. There's 9. There's 10. So we'll probably get the 11th run onto this page. Now that was a hard and a victory. Is that the first time I've won a hard run? Def. Mediums, easies, and mediums. We've never done hard before. Wow. That being said, there are runs that on in this book. I'm pretty sure all of them are defs. Polamos, thank you for subscribing, dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Make sure you put your new card in your deck, says Diffle Flame. Yeah, I will do that, thank you. Oh, Hypno has 8 minutes left on the countdown. Right, got ya. See if he said anything in chat. I don't know if Hypno will want to run straight away or not. Right, so. Hard victory. Calm. We were calm and cautious. Early. Key. And supply of berries. I'm going overly detailed now. My thing is keeping them short. Calm and cautious. Early key. 36 frost embers. Okay, I'm gonna condense this a little bit. Epic! Calm and cautious. Early level 2 key. 36 frost embers. Epic. There we go. Done. That was that run. Oh wait. So I was thinking about the artifact, right? Yeah, I kind of want to explain it was the artifact more than anything. Okay, let's just go early key, 36 ember. Get rid of the S. Artifact. Artifact. Epic. I think that explains it best then. Yeah, I absolutely need a few minutes to calm down. But if Hypno don't want to run, I don't know what his plan is, then, you know. So, I'm going to go ahead and submit our victory tome. Just because I'm not really in the race, so there's no strategy there. Moment of clarity, I think I'm going to use some of those in the next run, or the next phase. Like, just have fun messing around with that at the next stage. Loot and Scoot goes in the deck for our next run. And we got more crowns. Do we have any stashed? We got up to 7 now. Wow. Okay. 36 plus 1. I wanted to just say that the artifact was worth 36. That's what I was trying to write in the book. Because that's the highest one. I think that might be the highest one you can get at that level. Several people in chat have asked if you can increase the volume of the dungeon sounds, mostly the discs. Yeah, I can't change the volume stuff, okay? Right, let me explain how it works. You have, like, when you change volume levels on a setup like mine, and I used to do things the simple way, right? I used to do it a really simple way. But now I've got to go XLR, and that makes it so that there are multiple more audio matrices. And when you change stuff, like, it's a pain if you forget to change stuff back later on, right? It messes up other recordings and other things. So I have a process where I know what to do to get the audio correct post-stream, but I don't want to change it during the stream because it might mess with other things. Okay? Yeah, it might just be a case of remembering. The problem is, like, it can just mess up other audio later on. So it might be on the quiet side. When you watch it on YouTube, it will be correct. And if I change it now, it might end up being overly loud somewhere else. So it's a case of just, I'm not going to change it here because I will typically forget and then it will make problems elsewhere. I'd much rather the stream just be a little bit simpler. Maybe time to condense all systems to 1 or 2, says ONO95. It sounds easy, but it's not, because it's the nature of the hardware that I have. It means that there just is stuff everywhere that messes with the audio. You have to look at audio in so many different spots. You have, like, hardware, and then you have software for the hardware, then you have your software for streaming, then you have the Windows audio system, and then you have in-game stuff like, where would we go? Like this. So there's all these different places where things can be changed, and it's a little bit of a nightmare to get it all working correctly, but it is. I used to do it so exactly what I hear in my ears, wherever I'm using my audio, would be what you would hear if I were recording. And that worked really well for a long, long time. And honestly, I kind of wish I'd stuck with that. But I brought a Go XLR. It does have its ups and downs. There's things that you can do with it. You know, I got a bit of a potty mouth. I'm in all the time, and you know, it just automatically bleeps that for you, which is really great. So that's a good reason to have a Go XLR. But since I've upgraded, I have missed the simplicity of it, but it comes with advantages. Like now I record with multiple audio channels, so you can fix different sounds in post, you know? You can up the volume of certain hermits or tweak the sound of the game without everything just being already mixed. And, you know, actually that shows a strength, because for as long as I can remember, Skype, Discord, whatever software you're using to record it, no matter how much you try and mix it, even this thing in-game, voice chat, whenever you have multiple... What is up with Pearl's skin? Whenever you have multiple people, you know, communicating with one another, it seems to never quite sound the same in a recording as it does in your own ears. Even with that method that I used in the past, I cannot get to the bottom of that, and so many other YouTubers and people out there watching who have probably done this will know, like, that is this weird thing. For some reason, when you use software like Discord and OBS and you capture people's voices, it sounds different in your ears to when it's recorded. I think that might have something to do with like how biologically receptive we are to other human voices. Like it might be such a deeply social thing for us to do that perhaps our experience is like our brain is adjusting the volumes of other people talking just naturally. Like you just take that in as if everyone's talking at the same volume. I don't know. Then you listen to it back and you hear it differently. Also, does that even make sense? Because like you're still hearing human voices when you play it back later. Who knows? I'm just waffling. Wiggly Fox is here for 2 months, saying wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Thank you so much. Also, no, okay, the thing just changed as I was reading it. Thank you so much. Just got here, Tango back then. Yeah, Tango's back. Back again. I'm going to add Hypno to the queue because I'm sure he's going to want to run later. Actually, I won't, because then I'll probably be doing something wrong. I'm going to run it in a moment. I'm just going to nip to the toilet first, I think. Magical Giant, thank you ever so much for the Prime. Appreciate you, my dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We need to adjust our deck. We're going to do an Ember farming run next, right? Although, I'm really tempted to do another hard run after that one went so well. Mods, how about you create a poll? Do you want Ember farming or do you want a hard run? I'll let all of you decide in chat while I go take a little break. So hit the follow button while you got a moment to spare. Participate in the vote as well. I ain't gonna nip to the loo. I'll be right back, peeps. I see some of you in chat asking for a vote on Deadly. I'll say this. In the last run, we got a key for the Black Mines, and given the state we were in, we could have run over to the door and gone down to the Dark Mines, right? There wouldn't have been a reason to other than explore and probably kill myself, but that was a run where a Deadly one going down to level 3 would have been somewhat feasible. Carl the Pirate says, are those screenshot from X's Patreon server? Yes, they are. The Let's Play Minecraft Together server, which is somewhat of a long-running kind of series. Series? What am I saying? Like the thing with LPMT is that they're like really long-term. The world's last a couple of years, and it's only on its 3rd season, and it's been around a long time. And there's some incredible players on there doing like mega projects, as some of the screenshots will probably convey. The problem is time. Clank and Hazard, says Aeolian Wisp. Well, as I was saying on the last run, like it was kind of in our favour. I didn't even see the 3rd door, says Brut. Ah, well, the 3rd door is in a different location to where we ran. If we end up going there again, I'll be happy to point it out to you. We have the results of our poll. It looks like we're doing a hard one. So, hard run next. Maybe we'll do ender farming after. Okay. I guess I've got to put that back up in the other place, but we're going back in. So, loot and scoot. Let's just remind ourselves what this does. So basically you get to run, and then there might be more treasure around. Got it. We can leave all of this the same, I think. We're going to have default saturation after dying, which I think puts you up pretty high at 15, so maybe a hard run isn't a bad idea, knowing that we got some good old saturation on our side. Right. Time for the intensity to ratchet up again. We are doing a hard run, as that's what you wanted in chat. It's what you wanted, chat. It's what you wanted, and you're going to get it. Let's sort out those audio sounds. I'm Danny Ellis, as you got this. So I appreciate your enthusiasm. Like, I would say that we approached the last one really well, but the thing is, like, you know, you're going to have the right mindset, and then everything changes when you're doing your run, is usually how stuff goes, so. Fingers crossed for something good. I feel like the Ravager layout is probably going to be pretty rough early on. Let's go do another hard run. Sleep in bed. Oh, we've already done that. Wait a minute. No, yeah, because we respawned here. What are we on about? So, what did I say last time? Hard run, ember farming, hard run. Well, my chat has decided after that victory that they want to see me do another hard run. And honestly, I think I was going to do the ember farming based on being defeated again. Like, I felt like, you know, we just had such an awful streak. But then that has turned around. Maybe we can keep that going. Because I feel relatively calm, although you can never feel fully calm when playing this game. There's been plenty of time for the berries to regrow between... Dude, are you... Any further and I probably would have left that. Okay, now there should be Ravagers to our left. Good to see that there isn't. Hey, a bit of treasure on the... Ooh. And a key. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, that was a test, wasn't it? Right, let's hop over here. Gonna go up. Oh, God, that guy was pretty much on top of me. Oh, happy to get away. Happy to get away. I was thinking passively, like, it could be one real close to you. You never know. Could be one right around the corner, and there was. So, the trick last time was to get some berries. We're going to have to do the same thing again. The dungeon has been kind to us with 2 keys. Now, there might be a Ravager in this room, but there ain't. And there's treasure. And then there's Toots. Alright, the tenseness ratchets up. That's the guy who loves to follow you, like... from so far away. See? He literally went to my right somewhere. Did you hear it? Oh, I think he's still following me, actually. Oh my God. Can it get down here? Oh my goodness me. I'm not sure if it can or it can't. Are you stuck? Can you see me? Are you gonna... Woo! Woo! He goes on top! He goes on top! Oh my god! Oh! That guy follows you so far. Oh! I got a frost ember out of that. There's another one. I'm seeking those embers. Oh, that was not enjoyable. That was not enjoyable. Hearing the toots again. Ooh. Alright, let's go down to the crypt for more food. How... Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm moving you around, but I know... Oh, hello. That could have been really bad, because... Run, 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 run. You could literally be... Oh! I'm not liking this. I'm having a trick. Okay, I think I'm pushing my luck a little bit. Should we get back to the throne room? I know I need more food. That's what's annoying. Absolutely need more food. I think I'm gonna go down. Oh, I need more food though. I know it. Just the position of that guy was rotten. Yeah, I think I've made my decision, haven't I? I've made my decision. Time to go for it, I guess. Whew! Okay. What awaits us down here? What awaits us down here? So I want to run to the... This feels like it's on the... I think this is going to be Pearl's room, isn't it? So... Where are they? Because they're... don't like that position. Don't like that. Not sure if I've got a good plan here or not, because I need to get up to the bridge. Oh wait, this is the bridge. Okay. Still being followed. I'm going to drop straight down. Go to the right. Okay. Right, a moment of peace. A moment of peace. Down in the decked out dungeon. Is it here? It's got to be here. It's further along. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right, no Ravager ahead, but it could be over there. No. Okay. I thought oh! Woo! Uh-oh, I can still hear its movement. That... Right, calm down, mate, calm down. Okay. What just happened? I thought there might be an opportunity to, like, sneak past it. And guess what? There wasn't. Loot and scoot! Oh, let's go faster! Right, so... Is it, like... Here-ish? Is this a level 3? Oh my god, it was a level 3 and I didn't even realise. now I'm like, well, I've probably got no chance whatsoever. I want to go down there. I want to go down there, so we're looking for a key. Okay. It was a level 3. Dang it, I never checked at the beginning. That would have changed my run. I definitely would have been more cautious earlier on. Because, you know, you might get out of here with a little bit of luck, based on my current health, right? But not from level 3, surely not. Anyway, we need to find treasure, so I need a treasure spot. Now, I don't know where One-Eyed Willy was, because we went around that side of the boat last time. Okay, that's the sound of treasure, right? Did any... All these pistons going off. Okay, treasure was here, but no key. Huh. And a crown? Oh dear. Choices, choices. See, there are treasure spots around the opposite side of the cove, but it's a perfect spot for One-Eyed Willy to snipe me. There's the Ravenger over there. That was such a silly decision. To try and... You really can't run in the same direction as a Ravenger, can ya? Is it possible to, like... Huh! It is?
Sneak.
Am I getting somewhere I shouldn't be? This is knowledge. What's over here? Berries! Oh, wait a minute. No, this is intentional. This has got to be. Are we finding a secret? I could probably jump onto the glowberry vine. Is it like a ways across? Now, if I go any further... What is around the corner here? I don't think you go up the glowberry. This really feels intentional. So, the glowberry here doesn't lead you anywhere. The glowberry there doesn't look like it either. You could go around the edge. If I knew what was around the corner. Right, now, you can get onto this boat. So, like, why would you need to go to that glowberry, right? That feels like maybe you'll make it, maybe you won't. But if you get all the way to the top, maybe you can get on top of there? Huh. So, do I jump to that, or do I go this way around? I can't get back is one issue, I think. Maybe actually I can climb up the glowberry. Actually, I can get back, so... Do that. Come over here. Oh, dude, this was so the way you were supposed to go. There, you can totally jump that. Let's try not to screw it up. Oh! What?! Tango! I demand a reward! Well, is there more to this? Right, so now, what about the glowberry theory? Like, are we supposed to climb all the way to the top of the ship and that's the only way up there? Oh my god. Okay, now getting out, I'll hit my head on this, I'm pretty sure. And I really wanted to try the other jump, so... Yeah, okay, can't do that. There's treasure over here. Which there's absolutely no point in picking up. So I'm going to go around to my left. I would love to get down to the 3rd level, though, if I see a key. Right, let's move fast. Don't know where One-Eyed Willy is. Right, let's do a treasure check. Oh! One-Eyed Willy is in the area. That's annoying, because I wanted to go back and do that jumpy bit again. Right, no keys. Okay. So he's over to the left somewhere, and I have to go... Whew, whew. He's all the way over there. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Just keep moving, and don't stop. And try and remember the way that you went. Okay, there we go. And he's still shooting at me. So, as for this next one, I might not have much time to make the jump. And there's a block above my head. Which means I probably can't make that, right? I've got a feeling this isn't a thing. If I jump from here, and I don't collide with this, I can jump. Yeah, it's not a thing. And then I got sniped in midair. Dang, it's not a thing. Oh well. That's kind of cool. Once we knew we weren't really going to get anywhere with that, it took the pressure off and just made it a bit of fun. Mid-air snipe though, yeah, we got sniped to mid-air. We've also been raided as well. Pixel Riffs, thanks for bringing your peeps over. As you can see, we're doing some of the diddly decked out. And dang it, I died. I died. Does anyone in chat not know what decked out is? Does anyone need some explaining here? Because dang, I mean, there's some amazing explaining to do. Everything you're seeing, survival Minecraft, on the Hermitcraft server, made by the only one and only Tango Tech. Tango! We're hooked on your game. You've turned us all into fiends. I need to stand up for a bit, peeps. Wow, the zombie predicted your jump, says my game master. And if you think about it, it's probably shooting upwards towards me, and I'm going down towards it. So it was probably a case, because it shot at me when I was up there earlier, and I was clearly out of range, but I fell down into its path. So, you know. What is danged out, says Thoddy is here. Danged out? Never heard of it, mate. That was so much fun, that run. I think that's the first time I've enjoyed dying. Actually, no. We've had so much fun dying. Hey, Hypno. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Sorry, I didn't know if I was muted or not, and I couldn't find if I had my icons hidden. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm really enjoying it today. It feels like the dungeon is more forgiving today, let's say.
All right. So you've done 2 runs so far?
Yeah, I got this one, which was worth 36.
Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. What is this one? Pocket Watch of Shreeping. Nice.
Shreep.
That must be B-dubs, yeah?
Oh, it all makes sense. Yeah, Shreep is B-dubs, and it's like a watch item, right? All makes sense. Yeah, no, I ran hard and came out with with the artifact, and then my second run, same as my first one, I picked up a key really early. I wonder if Tango's tweaked things again.
I don't know. Like, the dungeon keeps changing and we don't get patch notes, so it's hard to say, really.
Well, you want patch notes?
I would like it, but...
That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah.
That'd probably be a lot of work for him.
My chat is telling me that you found the same sign that I just found. It was, like, you do a little bit of parkour behind the ship, and you can look down over it, and then you go around a corner, and then there's a sign. And it's like...
You made that jump. I failed that jump like 3 times in a row before I finally made it.
Yeah, because I wasn't in a rush, I had time to look around, so I assessed like what was above me, what was below me. You gotta, get yourself in the right position, don't bang your head, and then just pulled it off, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I found that I don't know, like, was it 2 weeks ago or something now?
Oh, bragging, are we? Yes.
No.
Saw that one 2 weeks ago. Yeah, been there, done that. Shriek.
But I
Shriek
found it a while.
Got 5 of those, have you? Sorry.
But no, I found that and I was like, come on, really? So I wrote on the sign, that's fine. I don't know if that's still on there.
Oh, that is still there. I didn't think to change it, right? I could have, X was here or something, yeah.
Right.
That'd have been fun. So is Tango going to put something there? I feel like I deserve a reward for finding it.
Apparently something in the future.
Is ready for its next victim.
Oh, is that going to be you?
Unless you're going.
Now, I need a break. You need a break in between each run, right?
You want a break? All right.
Yeah. Do you want to go in?
Yeah. I could do a run.
Right, I'll put you on here and then me after you, because I'm going to come back a bit later and do my run. I was honestly expecting, like, everyone to be here, like, right now, because it's reopened, but...
Right. I was half expecting everybody to log in as soon as Tango said it was open.
Yeah. I was totally expecting that.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude, have fun running and good luck.
All right, thanks, dude. We'll catch you later.
Linksy, thank you ever so much for 9 months of support. How's it going, my dude? I haven't tuned in for a while. I do like to tune in from time to time. Love the world you got. Let's see. Item frame time. And then we're going to go repair my wings. And then we're going to go lay down some rail. We need item frames. They're in one of these. They're in this one. That was a really cool run. I think I've enjoyed that the most for one that I actually died in. Because We knew it was over so quick, but we stayed alive and in a place where we would basically just, you know, explore. There was nothing else to do, so I never wrote down any notes about when we did those runs for editing later. Oh well. Tango's turned you all into a bunch of addicts, and it's amazing content, says Iliexus. It really is, yeah. It's an incredible game. By the way, on my second channel, today we published a video that is clips of the original Decked Out. If you want to compare what it used to be like to what it's like now, go check it out. It's a good watch. I was just kind of amazed at how much smaller it was. Like, I knew it was not as big as this, but like on multiple levels, it's like everything was nowhere near as big as this one. You had some super nice evasive maneuvers too with the Ravengers, as well as headbutting one, yeah. that was a real silly. Just when you're in the moment, I think you have a lot of confidence after, you know, getting past a bunch of challenges. And I kind of felt like I could run up to it before it saw me, but it totally saw me, and there wasn't really anywhere to run to either. Ravengers, you really just got to get away from and break the line of sight, right? You just don't really take chances with them unless you're literally forced into it, right? And then you know, maybe try and get past one. Another JT, thank you for 76 months. Evalex into his house. Appreciate it, my dude. Appreciate it ever so much. Thank you for your continued support. What's going on here, eh? This looks like a Doc M thing. All these diamond blocks. Also, there was a little Pixel Rifts raid during the run, says Jillian. I did acknowledge that, right? Welcome all the peeps from Pixel's stream. Thank you, Pix, as well. I thought I acknowledged it. I definitely saw it. But sometimes I'm thinking about what I'm going to say and I'm doing something else, and then I'm all distracted and all over the place, so that can happen. Right. You did? Okay, thank you. Diamond duplication, says Jade the Automaton. Diamond duplication? I hope not. Right, speaking of audio and audio issues, right? This is something I don't want to forget for later. Although I'll definitely probably notice that before I go into the dungeon. You know, the dungeon is ready for its next victim. Totally be expecting to hear that, basically. Speaking of videos, I watched your thumbnail video and I really enjoy the videos you do like that. Very interesting, says CCBme. Yeah, that was on my Xisuma Says channel. YouTube rolled out some changes to how they do thumbnails. They let you do some testing with it. Initially I had a negative reaction, then I started to think about the positives of it. And yeah, published a little waffle about all of that over there. If ever you want some podcasty, like, topical listening, thoughts and reasoning, stuff like that, Xisuma Says has got it for you. Interestingly, I got to, on the next episode of Hermitcraft, which came out yesterday, I then got to really put that to the test, because I thought, we can also have fun with this. And the way I was going to have fun with it was to not have to, like, make up my mind which approach to a thumbnail was the best, but to let YouTube decide. So the Puka made me 2 thumbnails and I made one, and then we threw it out there to see what did best. And funny enough, my very simple put the death screens on the thumbnail with the Hermitcraft title and stuff, that one was the one that succeeded. But I think I know why. There's 2 reasons why I think it succeeded. One is because it's very relatable in a way that conveys a lot of information. Like, when you create these animated, not animated, but like 3D renders of stuff that suggest getting killed by creatures or something along those lines, you're not conveying the exact information. Okay, we can get out of here. You are sort of suggesting something. And so perhaps seeing the actual Minecraft death screen is more powerful because you completely understand what exactly it is, right? Did you forget to turn off the farm? The farm? Oh, you mean the platform? I actually just tend to leave it in whatever state I find it. But yeah, I see what you're getting at now. Okay, we'll go back and change that. Which means then I come back here again. Curated thumbnails to user habit seems to be more interesting of an idea. Woozer, I wish you could elaborate on what that means, because it's not particularly obvious to me. So, I think the other issue is that the thumbnail is going out to people that watch Hermitcraft. So, the fact that it's got it written on the thumbnail just makes it more like, oh, there's my episode, let's go watch it, right? If you made the sort of videos where it's less of a common series and it's not so much your subscriber base that regularly tunes into it, then I think some of those other types of thumbnails might perform well. That would be my my air quotes assumption or intuition, let's say. Now, when I get a video in the future that's a little more, this could appeal to a broader audience, it's a little less specific, maybe not part of a series, then messing around with those renders I think could be really interesting. But otherwise, I think it kind of gave me a clear signal as to how, like, a lot of my Hermitcraft viewers are just returning viewers, alright? Dusky says, I prefer the thumbnail with the series title, not gonna lie, because it catches my eye. Yeah, see, my thinking with that is, like, you will catch, like, the people that know what it is and that they want to watch it, that's, like, one type of audience you bring in. But then there's another type, which is maybe some people stopped watching, but they might actually enjoy coming back to a video if you're doing something cool. So if you've changed it up, you might have an... Dang, that's so weird. An opportunity to bring people back in again. That is caused by that, by the way. I've changed my thumbnails to the 3D renders and my impressions rate dropped a lot, says Blooming Cow. Maybe it speaks to how relatable actual Minecraft assets are. Very interesting to note that. And anyway, I'm happy doing this stuff when I'm in a mood for it, when it's interesting, but like there are times where it overwhelms you as a YouTuber, and that's like when I want to step off and be like, okay, I ain't got time for this, you know? YouTube's changed so much, it's become very competitive, and I listen to a lot of creator podcasts and like content on the meta of like being a creator, which I know like probably a lot of you listen to that level of stuff too, if you're a creator or not. But it's become, it just feels like it's become so little of it. This is very like illuminating to me now as I try and articulate myself what it is I'm trying to get at. So much of it has nothing to do with creating anymore. It's all about the meta, the presentation, the thumbnails, the... I don't know, like all these different aspects, and not a lot of it. Do you know where I gotta go next? I just realised I literally gotta go to Decked Out. Classic. Let's see how much of the hermits, or how much copper the hermits took from here. Looks like they took every single block. Wow. This thing needs reloading and some AFKing if anyone wants more copper. I said Doc and XB, they both asked me. I said they could come over here and take some. Just thought I'd check on that since we were back here again. Yeah, these like creator-focused podcasts that I've been listening to, they're just so not about creating, but like about everything else around it and playing the game on YouTube. I feel like I want to find a new type of content to absorb where it's about like artistry and inspiration and stuff, you know. Would you do the Imp and Pit Skiz podcast if they asked you? Have an avatar during the talk like Cleo. Did Cleo do one with them? I'd absolutely say yes. Of course I would. They've got an amazing podcast. You should all totally go and check it out. Dordigam says, you can press the exit button above the Decked Out door. You don't have to break the door each time. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we can totally do that. We can totally do that. X, do you think that some old votes will reappear like the Moo Bloom or Mobe in the next update? No idea, no idea. I'd be kind of doubtful because they wouldn't really create a lot of hype. The whole mob vote stuff, I've just become a little tired of it, really. It's like they're clearly not going to change their strategy, and their strategy is the reason that they're doing it. Hang on a minute. I think I might have left... Maybe left it up in the room above. Huh. What are your thoughts on the mega bases? Which ones? Now I'm a little concerned. Where have I put this box full of all the rails that I need, right? There's a slight possibility that I left them at the witch farm, but that doesn't make much sense. And I don't think I would have left it, like, in the tunnel. I guess I could have left it in the tunnel. Is there a hot bevy of the day present? No, it's a cold bevy. Okay, now we can hear the dungeon. The Caesar! Thank you ever so much for 36 months, my dude. Keep up the amazing work. Good luck with the decked out runs. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate it. So down here... Where have I put that box of rails, then? Right, usually there's some amazing person in chat who's an absolute pro and just somehow remembers the last stream and where I left it. Where is that person right now? When Season 9 ends and we get to have the map all decked out work for us as well. Unfortunately not. The map won't work for sure, and then the audio won't work. There is things we can do to fix it, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. About artistry, I don't think you find much about strategies when it comes to that. I honestly think that there's something where you should follow your own vision and gut, says Random Randomo. Oh, there's plenty of it out there, I know, because I've consumed some in the past. When I said I want to consume that stuff more, it's like my own habits. I just haven't found the right thing that connects with me. But there is a lot of content out there that's about creativity and artistry from that perspective of inspiration and how to, like, use your inspiration and channel it and how to, you know, get good ideas out yourself. There is plenty, especially I've seen some stuff about, like, 3D modeling. I found, like, channels that are dedicated to showing you how to create incredible 3D modeling setups and stuff. You can find it out there. There are channels that do it. I just haven't been pulled into any one of those channels. Estelian, thank you ever so much for all you do, my dude. 59 months. Incredible. Thank you for your continued support and thank you for looking after chat. Good to have you here again. Where's that amazing person in chat? Zed says you left it where you put it down. Right, or maybe someone moved it. Because I'm pretty sure I left it in that barrel over there. I don't know where I left it. I haven't really been anywhere else on the server other than, let's see, the witch farm. I visited the blood on the clock tower site, but I don't recall putting down any boxes. Like, the box should just be on me. Maybe I put it in my ender chest? Nope, it's still just diamonds in there. It wasn't at my base. I think it might be at the witch farm. Someone did move it. Bone mage, cool pickaxe. Wait, what are you saying? That they moved... I'm not sure what you're saying. Beyond they moved it. Let's try the witch farm. Which farm is it? The one with the witches. Okay, somewhere here on the left. Or did I go too far? Nope, I haven't gone too far. This is it, right here. You're saying you moved it and also your pick is cool? Alright, I'm no longer the bone mage, but yeah. I mean, that's what confused me. Aha! When I filled up that, I forgot to take them out. That makes so much sense now. Look at how much stuff I farmed. Right? Does anyone need a stupid amount of sticks? Because I've got a stupid amount of sticks. And I got all that glowstone and redstone for Doc M. Okay. That's that mystery solved. What's the betting that we go place down the first rail and then it's like Hypno has died? I'll be like, oh, it's my turn. You found it, says Vogel. I found it, yeah. it kind of crossed my mind because I remember having to move all of those shulker boxes. So I AFK'd there, and then I realised that the storage had filled up. So technically, some shulker boxes could have been dispensed up to the top and just disappeared because they had no more storage space in the hopper or chests. So when I realised that, I put a load in my inventory, and then when I shuffled them across, I must have just missed these two that were supposed to be in my inventory. So we can go, oh, hello, start placing down some rails. Put the stupid amount of sticks in your furnace room. I think that would mess it up. It's not designed for you to input extra fuel. It just works with the bamboo plant, so that's not possible. Okay, so let's start placing down some rails. Zed was right, you put it down. I didn't put it down, I put it in an inventory. Putting it down is what I've just done right now, right? Putting it in an inventory, well, that's a totally different kettle of fish. Remember, you can't outsmart a troll. Oh, we're going to disagree on this now. Putting it down is absolutely placing it in the world. There's no way you can say it's putting it in a chest. That is not putting it down. Right, let's play one. I'm going to put that at 32. Then we're going to have that and this. And then we're going to divide that up. We can kind of do it like this, really. I agree with X, says Squiddy. Someone agrees with me. Thank you, Squiddy. I'm 110% right, you know it. When I stand here and I right-click... Oh, interesting. Oh, I guess if you look at my crosshairs, although I'm inside of its hitbox... Got a very big nose all of a sudden. You have to aim your crosshairs in its hitbox, I see. That's what's going on there. So, no accidental activating it. I hope. The chest is putting it up. In world, it's down. Oh, trying to be clever and smart, are you? I see what you're doing. Village Xisuma with the lever nose. That is absolutely who I am. Vilsuma. X, you mentioned some curry cooking channel a few weeks ago. Do you remember the name, please? What's that guy's name? If you look up, like... If you search authentic British Indian style curry, you might find his channel. He's a cheery chap with a very English accent, but which part of England? I'm just trying to think. Because I'm good with some regions, but not so good with others. It's definitely a bit north of where I am, like maybe sort of Sheffield kind of region. I just can't remember his name. He tells you his name and stuff, and the channel I think is his name, but it's just not coming back to me. Also, I went to a curry house and had a curry, and it was in a nearby place that I picked out because it had some dishes on its menu that I thought were like interesting sounding. So I went like a little bit out of the way to eat somewhere different, and it was really great. Haven't had a curry in a long time. Everyone on the table let me try all of their curries because I am just the curry enthusiast. I had this special that was gorgeous. It was like a real... it wasn't a very saucy curry. It was more like a sticky, treacly curry. Although that makes it sound very sweet. It wasn't. But it was a nice mix of hot and sweet. And I had it with a stuffed paratha bread, which was really well cooked in the ghee. The bread was just this lovely, oily, crispy... slightly crunchy, chewy, just everything right about it. And we also had a patia with some paneer cheese, and just everything was good. Everything was good, and I really enjoyed eating there. That's the first one I've had in like months, though, apart from homemade curries. Hey, GG! I think the fate in the dungeon today is much better. Much better today. Yeah, I don't want to go in straight away now because this next one's our last run. So I would like to just place down a few more of these rails. Basically get more of this project done. Yeah, for the time being. Just looking back at my chat, there's no one coming up with this person's name, so I don't think anyone in chat also watches them and happens to know who they are, so sorry I can't be of more help. Now, there is a brand of like curry type things in the UK. Pataks is what they're called, I think. You can get them off the shelf. They've got this like purple gold packaging. Now, I'm not really a fan of that type of make it at home curry, but the one that I made today with their korma paste with some mango chutney mixed in, some cream, really gorgeous curry I cooked today. I need to get back into cooking some more of my own. The usual thing I find is it's tricky to get like the portion sizes good based on like what you can buy in packages. You always end up with like too much. So I tend to just avoid it and make a salad. Peeps in chat are saying Tango! Tingo tack. What's the rail for? This is for getting back to decked out. It's the rail of shame. Edsa71 is here for 3 months, by the way, 3 minutes ago. Totally missed that, but thank you for your support. Al's Kitchen is indeed the one, Curls. Thank you for finding it. Al's Kitchen, that's the name of the curry channel. So I have now actually done... Oh, I've totally forgotten that I've got this. So I have recently cooked his recipe. Okay, I have the base curry mixture. I've got tubs of it in my freezer now. And I defrosted it. I followed his instructions for making like a chicken tikka masala based off of the base curry, and it really was like one from a curry house. Now, I definitely didn't put enough spice in mine because, you know, I thought I was overdoing it, but I was actually underdoing it. And so after that first experience, I got a way better idea of how to do one in the future. But it was really, really good. Like, if you want to have that curry house experience at home, you follow... there's a lot to it. There's definitely a lot of ingredients you're going to have to buy. But it really does work. You see lots of those like comments of people saying, wow, this was great. And you might still be a little bit skeptical. As a curry connoisseur, you know, let me tell you, it definitely is worth it. It was really good. The BIR curry, the British Indian restaurant curry, yes. Because curry is, I don't know, kind of different in different parts of the world, right? And we have like a hybrid cuisine over here where the Indian cuisine was made to be more kind of gravy-like and less hot, less spicy, a bit more mild, and that is the British Indian restaurant right there. How are you making the rails work with an overhead lever? Pretty simple, really. That block needs to be powered. This is the lever block. The lever block is powered, so it powers the rail. Hedgehog28, thank you so much for 14 months of support, my dude. I appreciate it and hope you're enjoying the stream we're doing here today. Thank you for your support. Pendle3, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders, and thank you, Pendle, for the raid. Hope you had a good stream, whatever it was you're up to. The lever is next to it, but it just looks weird, says Itch Jolts. You have to think about the block in terms of, the game in terms of blocks. Like, this is a whole block, and it's the one next to that one. So, with the rail being on the bottom, or like on top of the block below it, it's easy to forget that it is now, like, the thing in this block, as is that directly above it. So, like, this is sort of the same as that. Block here, this thing is powering it. Block there, that thing is powering it. It just looks a bit odd. Does this go to decked out from where? It goes to decked out from the spawn. Maybe I should have made like a line from my base. Just the ultimate, like, I'm an addict. I built a line from my base over to here, you know? It's just from spawn, though. Is there a way to increase the frequency of ambient music that plays in Minecraft Java, says Deadly Panda? Probably with a mod, but that's not, like, vanilla then. But if you want to mod it, you'll probably find someone's done something like that. You could also just play the music on your computer if you're on a computer. And you got the soundtrack. Real addicts build a house in Decked Out, says Fruscio. Well, we've all done that with our alcoves. We've all done that. When does this tunnel end? Dang it. How many blocks further do we have to go? Oh, we've still got loads of rail left as well. What did I say? Yeah, we'll go after Hypno. So Hypno do another run, then we'll do a run. That sounds good. X, this is so nice of you to make a tunnel for Cleo. Ah, is Cleo a regular culprit of forgetting to set their spawn bed? Is that what's going on? How many shards left? Just one, just one. So I'm not in a hurry to play it. Plus, calming down would be nice. It's also a bit hot and sweaty. We've had like a really warm wave of weather here in the UK. I have been going out for a walk recently and been absolutely sweltering. It almost felt like as hot as I could remember in this summer. Maybe there were a few even hotter days where I stayed in, but it's kind of weird to get it this late in the year. And I don't know, it makes me wonder if... It feels like when I was a kid, okay, I was taught that the seasons... Like there was this image of a circle, okay? And the seasons, like the circle is split, if you imagine a crosshair, it's split into 4 equal portions. And the seasons were shown to you as like, spring is the first one on the left, bottom left is summer, bottom right is autumn, top right is winter. And so December is at the top, you know, the middle of summer, what is it, July, June or whatever. And it was really incorrect. There were a few things that I was taught in primary school that I remember being incorrect. There was something I was taught with maths that had to do with the remainder of numbers being like held over for the next number. And when I was in primary school, I was in an advanced math class, but the teacher probably wasn't a maths teacher, and taught this thing. And then when I was in secondary school, I put my hand up and I was like, I know the answer to this question, because I was, you know, I didn't say this out loud or anything, but in my head it was like, I was in that advanced math class and I remember this. I explained it, and then the teacher went, no, you're wrong, and explained the correct thing to me. That really stuck with me. The other thing that always stuck with me is how we were taught this this seasons thing that's actually kind of incorrect. So according to the way we were taught it, like, spring starts in January and like winter ends in December, and it's stuck with me for so long, this idea that it works that way. And then as I got older, I kind of like paid more attention to the weather and the time of year. I think as a kid you've just got so little experience of time passing that you tend not to like compare how summer is this year compared to last year or whatever. I started to realize that, hang on a minute, like, that's not quite right. It's like January and February are part of winter, it feels like. And now I realize, like, when I pay attention to it, oh yeah, like, you know, September can be really warm. It's just I don't know why we were taught that way. Oh, I guess I never came back here and sorted this bit out, did I? Aha, then we can't do that. Oh, that's not good. At least we've got an idea of how close we are to Decked Out now. So yeah, I always have it in my head that it's like that. I have this instinctive feeling that, let's say, like, October is sort of like the beginning of winter. the reason I think of that now is just because this feels like maybe one of the hottest Octobers on record, perhaps? It's really strange anyway. I learned that spring was March, April, May, summer, June, July, August, autumn, September, October, November, winter, December, January, February. Sounds about right, yeah. I mean, it varies probably on what part of the world you're in a little bit, and obviously if you're in Australia it's flipped, you know, so it's not an exact thing that you can quantify, and then based on the temperature and various climate conditions, it will probably vary wherever it starts and ends to some degree per year. But it was, yeah, it's just one of those things, and I always just had a hard time kind of like grappling with it because it just felt so wrong. But then I realised, actually, paying attention to the weather, it clearly is. Seasons correlate to the tilt of the Earth towards or away from the Sun. Seasons shift with the equinox and solstice? Solstice? Solstice. I think that's the word. It also depends on what cycle you're in. El Nino versus El Nina, or some others I may have never known. Yeah, those big like weather system things. I know what El Nino is. Just not sure I got the right words to explain it. I just realised that because we put the rails down, they're waterlogged. So we might need to use a little bit of sponge action here. And we don't want to do that. Whoops. The rails can be waterlogged, can't they, says Cars of Doom. Didn't I just say that they were waterlogged? Pretty sure I said they were waterlogged. Why is the floor crying obsidian? Why not? I mean, if it were a different material, would you ask? Okay, yeah, so we need to use the sponge. No, that's not good. Oh god, it's so far away. Technically I could leave it waterlogged, although the rails wouldn't be powered, so that wouldn't work. Would it be in this one? Actually, I've got a weird feeling I took sponge... No, I didn't. I think it was on Vault Hunters that I took my sponges out. I was like, don't need them. It's crying because of all the tears hermits forgot to set their spawns. Sounds like a great explanation. Oh, we're gonna need one more. And we just gotta do these. Nice. Where does the road lead? All roads lead to Decked Out. Isn't that what they've been saying for so many years? Thousands of years? Okay, let's continue. To Oz. All roads lead to Oz. Is that... They might say that in that movie. They might say that. You know, you just made me think of something. The old Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of the Oz. Does anyone know about that? Anyone in chat know what I'm referring to? Or you're like, what? Dark Side of the what? The Moon? How they line up, yeah. Now, I as a person, I am very much interested in data, numbers, chances, likelihood. But what I'm more interested in is how like our intuition just feels like when emotion gets involved, you think there's something to stuff that there isn't. Like there are lots of theories around why they sync up, right? But I always like to think that, you know, things don't occur in a vacuum. And if you step back and look at it from like a more meta perspective, it's like, how many people are there on this planet that have, you know, the ability to play movies and music in their home? Well, that's probably going to be a relatively large number of people, even back then, right? Now, the fact that this is one of the most popular, greatest records of all time, and a classic, popular, well-loved movie that everyone's probably seen, right? The fact that it's those two things means the likelihood of people accidentally playing them at the same time has got to be, like, higher than some obscure movie and some obscure record perfectly lining up. At the same time, has anyone ever done this experiment, which AI might be able to help us conduct, actually, in the future? I don't know. But, like, has anyone ever lined up every album ever against every movie ever? Like, imagine that list, a matrix. Imagine that cross grid. All the movies across the top. All the records down the side. Zoom out. That is going to be the biggest grid you've ever seen. But maybe one day, computers can crunch it and figure it out. But, like, wouldn't you suspect that quite a lot of stuff would unintentionally light up, and it would be like, oh, well, that movie over there from 1947 lines up with this album from 2003 perfectly. How did that happen? Right? So the fact that the two things are quite popular to me just suggests it's that increased likelihood of those things happening at the same time. And then, does it line up perfectly? There's a lot of beats that it hit, but there's also moments where it's not quite lining up. Like, if you want it to line up, you'll notice the beats and the rhythms it hits. But there's also moments in the movie where things happen on screen, or the scene changes where it doesn't quite line up with the record. So there's also a bit of selectiveness going on in there too. So, like, it's really easy to let, like, the emotion of it and sort of romanticize the notion that there's something special happening there. But honestly, I think it's just like a statistical quirk, because lots of people make movies and lots of people make records, and there's a lot of data there, and you also get to, like, pick out which parts you want to sync up. There was no prior written agreement that when the song changed, the scene changes, and, you know, when a character walks, their walk has to match the beat. You'll be able to selectively pick out the parts that you want to synchronize up in your mind, right? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you get to cherry pick the stuff that fits the story. And it's a really cool thing that they sync up. I'm not knocking it. I think it's awesome and a cool cultural thing, but I don't think there's anything actually special about it. I don't think there's anything significant. And a lot of stuff in life, I feel like, when you talk about the odds of something happening and you're relating it to there being some sort of special meaning behind that, I think you're misleading yourself. I think a lot of stuff, there's a lot of data, there's a lot of variables, and you can just happily pick these things out and put them together, right? I'd be more impressed if someone went, hey, random movie, blah, 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 and random record, da-da-da-da-da. They're going to line up, bam. Wait, you've never seen that movie? You've never heard that record? And they lined up? What a coincidence. If someone did that out of the blue, that'd be kind of remarkable. But then imagine you asked every person on the planet to name a random movie and a random record, and then someone's going to pick two where they just happen to line up. That's the way I think about so much of that stuff. Whenever something really odd, quirky happens, it's like, well, like, step out of the situation and think about the meta of it. Like, how many other people are participating in this? How many data points are there? How much likelihood is there for something to line up and match up at some point? Isn't there a sync with Clockwork Orange? Probably. And you know, once people know about one movie that syncs, they're going to start looking for others, right? And then the idea is sort of there. And anyway, how about some of y'all give me some of your oh, this is so unlikely, something special's going on over here sort of takes, right? Because I can make up some examples, but I think it's better. Like, think of something spooky where you were like, oh, that has to mean something, like this odd thing that happened on that day. What were the odds of that? And I'll see if I can like inject a little bit of what I'm trying to say into that. Is that gonna, that's not gonna create a crazy, crazy amount, is it? There's a sync with Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. I don't want to watch that movie. Many movies follow the same general story structure, so if an album syncs with one, it'll probably sync with more. Carl, that's a good observation that they follow a story structure, as can some records. Some record, like Dark Side Against the Moon is a conceptual record. It has a start and an end. It's in a ways one big song, so it will probably have some similar structures to that kind of storytelling. And that's the thing, they're both forms of human art, so they're gonna have elements that perhaps overlap, right? Like, doesn't Wizard of Oz have a soundtrack? You have to mute it when you sync it up, so like there's already going to be, you know, if it just happens that the music is written at the same tempo as Dark Side of the Moon, then that gives it way more chance of syncing up, right? I mean, what are the chances of some weird experimental noise music that messes around with tempo and does all sorts of wacky stuff syncing up with a movie? Probably less, I'd imagine. Let's see. There's so many stories from the war where clocks stopped working when a family member died. I've lost count, says Curls of Doom. Yeah, so okay, so in a war where a lot of people are dying, but also in a time period where clocks happen to break down, like these days with our smartphones in our pockets, we don't encounter a clock stopping, but when they were physical objects, they would, you know, they would stop more, right? So like, that would be really weird if you had a lot of examples of that happening today with like digital clocks on your smartphone. Someone died and the digital clock on your phone stopped working. That's kind of weird. If you had a bunch of stories like that, hey, I'd be struggling to wrap my head around that at first. I'd say, wait a minute. Is this a common thing that our clocks stop working on our phones? If it turned out, yeah, actually there's a bug in the code of the latest update, so now it's happening a lot, then you're like, oh, okay, look, there's an explanation. But like, that seems kind of unlikely. But back then, these were objects that probably broke a lot, right? So it's about putting it into perspective. If you ask them like, how many times a year does your clock stop and you have to fix it? I don't know, because I weren't around back in those times. Let's say it's the 1940s. But maybe clocks would just stop working 6-7 times a year. Then when a whole country is at war, well, that's a lot of people that are participating in this now. And so the chances of someone you know dying, or a family member dying, again, you can cast the web further, right? Like, is it a family member? Is it someone you know, you're close to? Is it, you know, your neighbor from down the street? And then the odds, they go up. But like, let's say that clocks broke down a couple of times a year and you've got a whole country at war and everyone's got a clock in their house, then it's going to happen on occasion. It could happen multiple times during a war. And then, you know. Now imagine having the complete data. Imagine having the complete understanding of the situation. You'd probably find most stuff just happens at complete regularity. You know? Like, if you could actually calculate, you had all the variables, all the knowledge, all the people going to these locations, what was happening, how much firepower and destruction there was going to be in that location, and how many people had clocks, and you had the complete information, you could see the statistical probabilities playing out. It would probably be exactly what it should be. Xisuma talks are impossible to respond for me. By the time I've gathered my thoughts and formulated a coherent message with 3 subjects past the one I'm responding to, says Indiv3. Well, I'm, you know, give me something about this one. So what you're saying is humans are kind of suspicious by nature. Superstitious. Yeah, I think we have an inherent, like, for reasoning, when it comes to reasoning, I think we have an inherent, like, shortcut in our mind to chalk things up to a form of spirituality. Now, it's weird because I experience things on a spiritual level with music. I feel like I understand what spirituality is. It's just when things just feel like, I don't know, like this doesn't make sense in a logical, calculatable way. That's my experience with music, but I I know on a different level that it's all like neurons firing in the brain and a history of evolution that creates some deep synaptic energy with rhythm and sounds that's cultural, and the people that create the music are expressing it from the same perspective. It's not random assemblies of sound you're listening to, it's music created by humans. So in that light, it tends to start to make sense again, right? But when it comes to what were the odds of that happening, and oh my god, isn't that spooky and creepy? Like, for me, it just quite quickly, I just see it now after thinking about it so much, that we just have this like inclination to the sort of superstitious side of things, where actually a lot of it I think is way more explainable than we realize. That is the last of the rails. It certainly took way less time to put the rails in, didn't it? Okay, and this will be the last one. Job done. We can hear Hypno sneaking. Accepting that some things are purely chance is not natural. I think saying purely chance as if it's like chalked up to some randomness, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that in populations, in large numbers of people, things will occur, right? There are enough variables that this thing will happen among a population. Someone on this planet will get hit by lightning multiple times in their life, right? But there's so many people that it might happen to someone. They might get hit several times in the same year. And when you hear that, you're like, wait, this person got hit 7 times in 1 year? What? What's going on? But you then don't tend to extrapolate, well, maybe it was a stormy season in that region, and there's a lot of people that live in that region. Do you ever, when you hear a story about someone being hit by lightning twice, do you ever ask, was there a lot of stormy activity in that area? If the answer was like, oh yeah, it was the biggest storm season ever, it kind of degrades the value of getting hit twice by lightning. You know? That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm like, what is that broader scope of information that tells you more about this than it's just some spooky thing that's got to be spiritual in some way? We need a ride, says Oh No. Oh, right, yeah, okay, we absolutely got to ride it. We've got to christen the rail, right? I mean, not the proper way, because I'm not going to forget to set my spawn deliberately or anything. If you'd like to talk about data to my grandmother, she'd not be able to deal with it. It was a way of how people process death in a traumatizing time. Sometimes people need beliefs and superstitions to cope. It doesn't make the stories true, but sometimes people need to hold. Yeah, I get that, but like, if you're receptive to what I'm saying, yeah, then it's, I don't know. Like, yeah, I get that someone needs that, but it doesn't make it right. It doesn't really make them wrong for thinking and feeling that way. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's more like, I can understand the human psychological aspect of it, right? That makes sense to me that they would, like you've described. But that doesn't make... I think the more interesting thing is looking at the broader scope of the data and stuff. I don't need to type. Hello.
Hello.
How's your run?
That last run that I just had was pretty awful, not gonna lie.
Oh, for real?
Really terrible key lock, and then I wasn't able to proc my reckless charge cards. Like, I didn't leave floor 1. Like, it was just bad.
Dang.
Yeah.
Sometimes the RNG is like that, isn't it?
Yeah, that one really was awful. And then I also forgot to hit the record button too on top of it, so.
Yikes. Oh, you're not streaming?
Yeah. Well, I am streaming, but I still record my runs.
Dude, I not only stream, but it records my entire stream to my hard drive as well. So, like, I never have to think about it until after. I don't know if that's something you'd want to do, but you could consider it.
I mean, I would do that, but I don't want my overlays and camera and all that stuff on there. So I record locally on my gaming computer, and I stream from my streaming computer where that has all that other stuff. Yeah, so it's like a 2-step process. Because
my software, like, splits it up, so it streams with the overlays and it records without.
Oh, I see.
But if you're using a streaming PC and the other thing's just capturing, like, yeah, I can see how that would be a problem.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Oh well.
Oh well.
Maybe
It was
maybe
a fail
just, like,
run anyway.
Maybe
so.
just hit record for the whole stream anyway. Just like then you don't have to forget or worry about it. Like it's recording the whole time. But yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think that's the first time I forgot to record a run so far. So like, I don't know. Like, it is a problem, but it's not a big problem, I guess.
It happens, right?
Yeah.
You got your run before in, I saw, with a victory, right?
Yeah, I've had one victory and one loss.
Interesting. See, I feel like the RNG is kind today. I'm a little bit confident. I died on the last one, but it was really my fault. I headbutted a Ravager, basically. Just made a stupid decision. So the
That's
death,
pretty much what I did.
yeah, the death was my own fault.
Right.
Anyways, right, I've got to get prepped. Oh, and it's ready for me too. So I'm gonna be in there in just a minute or two. All right.
All right, no problem. Yeah, have a good run, dude.
Cool. Thank you. All right, chat. As you know, I need to nip to the loo. Is that twice in this stream? What is wrong with me today? Got a short bladder. I need to calm myself down a little bit and sit down as well. So enjoy the Be Right Back screen. Check out the beautiful builds from the Patreon server and whatever flashes up on there. I'll be right back and we'll do a decked out run. My friends, I am back. Well, I'm back. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. I'm back in black. Yes, I'm back in... Sometimes I can like get my voice to a spot where it sounds a little bit more like, you know, that, I don't know what you call it. God, it's so like nasal and harsh. That's singing, but no, not today. I can feel my voice. When I do singing and stuff, like I feel like it's really hard to describe, but like you can like hit a note and feel it resonating, and then as you go up and down the notes, like there's this like range that feels like between sort of mid and low that my voice just doesn't like, and it kind of felt like it was going to that spot. I'm gonna take myself off the list because this will be my last run for the day. Don't forget your monster sound, please. My monster sound. Do you mean noises in the ear and music in the background? I'm going to do a hard again. I feel like the ember farming is going to be a bit repetitive. Maybe I'll do another one in the next one, right? Isley, I've just read your message, and I really appreciate you saying that. It's just right at the top of my screen, so I'm not going to read it back out, but thank you for saying that. It's nice to know. Soul Wolf Skin BWM, thank you for subscribing. Or did I say skin? It was sick. Dang it, I butchered that name. I am also now sat down as well. I feel the need to press the animation right. I'm also, I don't know why, but I'm sort of meandering a bit. Like, we can go in. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Everything's set up. We're good to go. Gonna do a hard run again. Alright. Just putting the keyboard and mouse in the correct spot. Getting my RSI prevention. You know, proper posture. All of that stuff. Alright, in go the items. Spawn set of the beds. Don't know how my saturation is, but I'll soon be dead. Oh, I made it rhyme in the worst way possible. Greek Burrito, thank you for 54 months, my dude. Greatly appreciated. It is now time for a run. Here we go. A couple of runs back, I mentioned ember farming, but it just doesn't feel like where we're at right now. I feel like I just heard a warden. Is Tango on here? Tango's not on. I was wondering if he was doing some wrangling stuff. Level 2 artifact. Last time we had a level 3, didn't even realize it, then had some fun exploring after we headbutted a Ravager. I think there might be a Ravager right back there at the beginning. Okay, it's still coming for me. I can hear it moving. And then... Nope. Okay, go this way. Ooh, checking all my corners, looking at all the angles. It's the decked out song. No, there's no decked out song. Oh, that's the decked out song. Screaming. I kind of needed that guy to follow me, really. Which is terrifying. Like, you're going to be on top of me so quick. I feel like I could punch you. Okay, that is not good. So we're going to have to lure it this way, then come back. Oh, sorry, lure it the other way, right? Making sure there isn't one behind me. Yep. Right, I can hear it moving. And I think we have successfully broke the line of sight. Whew. Okay, I'm still cautious. Oh, man, it ain't regrown! Hypno! We waited a fair bit of time. Oh, that one's regrown. We got Ember Seeker. I felt like I might have heard a couple of toots. Hopefully my saturation's good. Like, if we get a key in this room, then head straight down or something. Wait, is this normally open? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Sneak.
Got an Ember. Oh, I thought that was a key. Right, now, everything has been very hairy in these rooms recently. Oh, Ember. And there's a Ravager down there. I saw it. It didn't see me. There's a Ravager at the end. Another Ember. God, it's my lucky day. Take a breath. Take a deep, deep breath.
Sneak.
So there might be two up in this area. Okay. I feel like our saturation must be really good. Just need a key. I'd be happy going down at this point in time. Right, I think I'm going to try the crypt. Oh, it's seen me. Yeah, I'm not getting... Wait, was that a key? Oh, that might have been a key. Got to break the line of sight. Oh! No! Jesus! I'm going to run out of this area. Oh! That was the closest I've ever been to one of them. I mean, I went right up in that guy's business. That was the management. That's how close I got. I know that they're part of the... Oh, there's one there. Yep. Whew! Right, I need that food, right? I didn't check to my left. Okay, there's... Oh, gosh, the sounds. Oh, no! Oh, dang it, that's going to do my good saturation away. Rookie mistake. Chat goes mad all of a sudden, saying key. Question is where? Oh, I probably would have seen that because it's here. Ooh. I might have to run. I'm going to run. I feel like it's right behind me. Okay, now we know there's another key. We know that there's going to be a Ravager around that corner. I think the trick is to get the berries and then bounce. And there's an Ember. Okay. So we're going to go out that way. Oh, but did it follow me? I don't know what the best way out of here is then. Oh, God, it's close, isn't it? Go! I don't know where... Oh, it's on the left, on the right. Ah! Ah! Oh, it's a dead end! No! Okay. Total risk. Oh! Dead! Because I... Full damage. Oh, man, I got pinned between them. That was kind of like an awesome run, but just... Oh, boy, did it fall apart with the layout of the Ravengers. If I'd have ran to the right, I probably would have had a much better time going up the staircase. Don Keylux says another JT. I don't think it was that bad. It was just like... You lose track of where the Ravengers are a little bit, right? When we decided to come up the way here, that made me run a bit more without scoping it out. If I'd have come up the other way, I just would have heard the Ravager and done the same thing. So, yeah, maybe I should have gone out of the crypt the other way, but then there was a Ravager behind us. So, it probably would have just played out pretty bad, whatever choice I made there, because they were just sort of all around us. That was fun. I'm just here to have fun. That was a good run. Loved it. Let's press the button. That's the end of my phase, by the way. Treasure Hunter! That is the end of my phase. Icy Volpixie is here with some biddies saying that's decked out song. Ellie Beatmaker needs to make this a song. Could be the next no. It would be cool to have some sort of decked out song, right? Wouldn't it? Thank you for the bits, by the way. AkuLCZ, thank you for the prime. Probably totally butchered your name, but thank you for tuning in. Hope you've had a thrilling, entertaining time in the decked out dungeon. Unless Tango gives me a key, that's it, I'm done. How many tomes? Actually got one in this round. Got one in, funny enough. Why did you set your spawn when needed to test the rail? Well, I wanted to pick up my items, and there's no minecart back at the place, so, you know. There is a Decked Out 2 song by Gideon on YouTube. Tango knows about it. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's nothing stopping anyone making a song for it, is there? Right, that is the... Oh yeah, press the button. That is the end of my run. I've taken myself off the queue, and Hypno isn't around here. I say the end of my run, the end of my phase. So we need to go test the rail. Hypno's up next. Is Tango going to stream? Yeah, Tango is streaming later. I do know that. Right. What are we doing? Take the book. Okay, so all the way up to phase 4. Ah, I see. I've left me room. So I think we'll fit one more onto that. I'm gonna write them in here and jostle them around easier later. So hard.def. This was head butted a Ravager. Did some parkour exploring. That's what we did on that run, wasn't it? Then we got phase, let's see, phase 4. Run 49 we're up to now. That was a hard and a def. Pinned by Ravagers on level 1. All up to speed there. Obviously got to fill in some other entries later. We need a minecart. Guess we've got to do all of this again. Grab iron. Grab a crafting bench. I would really like to see just the crafting table thing just be in your inventory. You know, just press a button to craft. So close to 50 runs. I mean, literally, one more and then it's 50, right? Alright, let's get back there. Get back to spawn. Add recording in the tunnel saying shame, shame, shame. I doubt I'm gonna get time for that. I got a couple of things that I'm working on. I'm a little bit like, let's say, overcommitted, but maybe in a good way at the moment. Little things like that just remind me of how you fill up your time with all these different things that you're doing. But sometimes you need that breathing space so you can just do those little extra miles for things, just purely out of passion. Because that would be such a funny thing to have down there, right? Shame. Shame. Just like, as you go through it. But then I'd have to do a ton more digging. Set up all the redstone, that would get some records. Like, it wouldn't be the trickiest thing to do, but not sure if I've got the time for that. Maybe I could just do it on stream in between decked out stuff. Like, just keep working on the tunnel and add that to it, right? Should we do a little timer on this and see how long it takes? I'll use my phone. Beep. Okay, click here, click there. No, that's totally the wrong thing. Okay, stopwatch. Right, are we ready? It's got to be exact. Here we go. Oh, it's slow. A few activator rails to connect the jukeboxes should do the trick. Oh yeah, we wanted to add a detector thing at the end of it, right? Where as you get off at the end, it basically counts, yeah, your departure. I feel like I should probably add a little something saying, like, get back to decked out. Yeah, we'll add a little more redstone to this, I think. Would you trade an armor slot for a 3x3 crafting everywhere? No, my suggestion isn't one of making a trade, it's a game design perspective. I just think crafting was amazing. Like, it's a great concept and everything, but like, for how long do we want to do that in this game? I feel like Minecraft evolves and it's still so tied down to some of its fundamentals that it misses, like, the opportunity on capturing what was really amazing about it. Crafting isn't, but crafting was sort of new and novel when it came around. It was a different way to play a game, to gather materials inside the world and then have to assemble those bits together. Like, that was different. But it's not deep. It's not, like, it's a novel, cool thing. Oh, this game has crafting. Like, this is so cool. You love it early on, but then the years go by and it's no longer a, you know, it's something from 10 years ago, right? And I feel like the game should evolve, and this is a chat I've said and talked about so many times, right? Definitely. It doesn't add to anything to the game to have a bench on you, says Vogel. Right, it doesn't. But in the beginning, it kind of did, because when there were less items in the game and the game itself was so much more rudimentary, it hadn't quite captured what its magic was. And part of its magic was organising items and looking after them, right? But that's because there was, like, less other stuff to do. But now that the game is so much better fleshed out, there's so many more options for creating the world, making it your own, building what's in your mind's eye, that it's become a redundant thing to look after your crafting bench. So systems that have UIs and sort of break your immersion and slow you down, I just feel like they're old and redundant, right? This is definitely slower than going through the hub, but you can just sit here and talk, which is great. Why didn't you double power the rail every 16? Well, oh no, why didn't you tell me to triple power it every 15? Oh, why didn't you tell me that, oh no? Why didn't you tell me to quadruple power it every 6? I'm stern. I'm serious. Why? I must know the answer. Hermitcraft will have to evolve because Mojang clearly won't. You'll need to become a modded server. The appeal of vanilla is waning, says Stylish Hobo. I both agree and disagree. I think it's easy to say that, you know, the appeal of vanilla is waning. It's always easy when you're in that camp and then you hear all the other voices saying the same thing online, the echo chamber. But there are plenty of people out there that still play vanilla and what stuff, and people that don't do modded, you know, and what you don't really have is the data. You don't have the numbers. You don't have a measurement of every player to get that proper information. And the reality is, the modded player base is a small, actual people playing it is a really small part of the overall player base. The amount of people consuming modded content, well, it's a lot more. It's definitely a lot more. Right, let's set up a little something. I think we're going to do this now, actually. We can just kind of like get this done for everyone else who's playing. And it's not going to look pretty. If I have time to make it look pretty later, I'll do that. So we're going to go... That was weird. How did that jump down there? I don't know what I just did. But I'm pretty sure I accidentally clicked here, and for some reason it... I hold that there and close the... No, not like that, not like that. Hang on. So put that back. If I click... Ah! It automatically shimmies them down there. Interesting. Yeah, that totally threw me off. Okay. So you're coming through this area. We just want a detector rail, really. So we need to tell us where that's going to be. It's going to be over here. I feel like I might want to put that closer. I was wondering if I could do it in a way where we could count. Like if I break this block and put a double chest there. Actually, I can still just have the rail where it is. Right, so now we need chests. The reason I want a double chest is because I have no idea how many times this is going to get used. Honestly, it would probably fit in a barrel pretty well. Also, do I want it in a chest where hermits could take the items out? Maybe not, actually. No, I think I'm going to keep this admin because someone will probably maybe take the item out not understanding what it is unless I label it. Oh, I could label it. Yeah, okay, right. Let's go. I don't think there's going to be more than the barrel. I'm definitely overthinking, but you're just experiencing what many of you probably do. Except I have to air it all out to all of you. Like all those little thoughts along the way. I have to air them all out. We've got sticks. We just want to have a sign over here. Now we need a crafting bench. Okay. Oops. That's cool. Oh, by the way, did anyone time it? Because I was timing it and I forgot to press stop. I think it's around 3.5 minutes. Would be my guess. I forgot to stop my timer. Around 3.5 minutes it felt like. Oh, about 5, 4? Was anyone actually timing it though? Because I looked at 2.5 and then it wasn't. There was very little left, like less than a third. I honestly think it's probably about 3.5. Okay, but we can always change the sign if we put a sign down telling people. Anyway. Rides of shame taken. That's got to be dyed or something, hasn't it? Oh, the boxes, the beautiful boxes. Growing on the side of a wall. Playing Minecraft. Building something. I'm trying to turn it into a poem, but it needs more thought and structure. Okay, that works. Okay, then we got that for building something rather simple, which is going to be a dropper. Oh, this is some, like, now that I think about it, this redstone is going to be, you know, you think decked out's impressive. Wait till you see this redstone. Whew. Okay, that's kind of in a good... Oh, almost fell too far. When you see this redstone, you think decked out's impressive. You ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, so you want that there. Whew, okay. Redstone here. Okay. I'm just looking at what we're working with. Right, Right, so that goes like this. Then here. We got that. Then we got to fill up the dropper, and that is just some epic redstone. You think decked out's impressive? What planet are you living on? Yeah, let's go fill it up. So when someone acts, okay, this is gonna get a little bit complicated. I apologize, but you know, put on your thinking cap, okay? So when someone goes over this rail, it creates redstone power. All right, are you with me? You still with me? Okay, right. And then that power is going to power the redstone wire. Okay, I know. Stop complaining. And then the power is going to go up here. It's not that complicated. Jeez, mind blown. Whatever. And then it powers this dropper. Okay, I know no one understands what I'm talking about. And then the items go from here to there. Each time one person... Oh, why did I even bother? Why did I even bother? Y'all ain't big-brained enough for that. God. According to the timer in the VOD, the minecart takes almost exactly 3 minutes 45 seconds. Awesome. I was pretty close then. Right, so currently 0 rides of shame have been taken. We need the activator rail. This doesn't dismount... Okay. This doesn't dismount the thing. There is a block in this game that can dismount a minecart that isn't the cactus. I do have cactus. It is in here, and I've not really used it too much before, so I thought it might be cool to experiment. So if we put like that there, it's not exactly discreet. I was kind of wondering if this actually does anything, but like, very slow. Here we go. No, I think it might need to point towards the minecart. In which case, we silk touch it. Where's that block of moss? Put it here. Did that do it? I think that... Unless it's like one of a particular height. It also stops you from going in here. Which is kind of good. Might need more speed. Speed might be a problem here. What do we think? Amethyst free, someone says. Did I get the wrong size? That's the big one. I got the big one. Oh, wait. What if it's the large one, are we saying? Mud and lava. Not sure if I want to put lava next to all this snow. Power on the activator rail. That'll kick the player out, but we're trying to do... maybe I still need to get kicked out, right? Is what you're saying. Also, it feels like maybe having these levers power it from somewhere different might be smart at this point. Let's try again. Okay, apparently this isn't the braking mechanism. It's what aligns it. So get rid of that. So if I put a sand block there and a cactus here, would it kick the player out over here? Oh, that's concrete, not sand. Why do I think that was something else? Right, I need more levers. Then I need sand and cactus. And a bunch of other stuff. Okay. Cactus is in here. Dango joined right as the artifact was found. How ominous. Okay, so the bits that we want powered are like these two blocks, I think. And that way they can be powered from underneath. And not have these here. I think is good. Wait, no, that is in the correct spot. We're just testing this thing out. Right, yeah, that's right. Okay, so that stops you. Yeah, okay. So what we want it to do is kick the player out diagonally, which it might do. does, and it leaves the minecart behind, which isn't the worst thing ever. I think I'm going to leave it like that, because if I use a hopper, then we've got to redo a bunch of stuff there, and I'm not really trying to pick them back up, because minecarts are very disposable, so maybe with a few more moss blocks, we can make that tunnel entrance look a little nicer. There should probably be moss blocks in there, right? Moss blocks have they been overlooked? Or maybe they're just in one of these. Aha. Oh, there's none. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right. Now we just got to go back to spawn. We're going to put a sign that says, you know, this way to decked out. I'm not going to do anything particularly pretty with any of this. It's going to be purely functional. So we need that glow ink on a sign. I think that's this thing done with. I walked into the cactus. We can actually make that a little safer with a half slab. Or a full block, actually. In fact, what happened to this block? I feel like I need to put a sign on here. Don't break the cactus. Basically, it says leave this alone, right? Rights of shame taken. Love that. Okay. So when we go back, we're going to put a sign. We're going to have glow ink on it. Then we need a chest full of minecarts. So this will probably be, you know, we'll probably make that bigger. So 2 chests, right? But then we're going to feed those into a dropper with a hopper. Dispenser, actually. We're going to feed it into a dispenser with a hopper. The dispenser will be under a pad. Oh my god, this is where you got to do some redstone. So you press the button, but the minecart needs to come up before the rail is... Oh, how does it work? So you want to press a button, you want the minecart to come in. You don't want it to activate until the player is inside. So you could detect that they're inside by having a string above where the minecart is. Now, I've got a feeling I'm going to need my redstone chest. Everything else is what I'm trying to avoid having to open up again, right, in advance. Oh, Hypno, unlucky, my dude. Unlucky. Yeah, it's definitely everything else we're trying to avoid here. So I think we're probably good with these ones. And the desert. Crafting bench goes into here. Right, so doop doop. Shiddle doop doop. Ba-doop. Ba-doop ba-doop. Actually, I keep the redstone one with me. Cool, on to the next location. Nice. Nice. Don't know what's going on in chat right now. I've been heavily distracted. I look back over. There's arguing going on. Let's keep some peace and quiet in the chat. If there's some arguing going on, we don't need to argue right now. Yeah, so, right, we go to spawn, we build a classic Minecraft contraption that I've built a gazillion times, but never seem to remember how to do off the top of my head. So we'll be winging it, but that's cool. Hopper cart below, says Jimmy. That is a way to pick them back up, actually, without changing the block. Good point. Good point. Maybe if we make more adjustments in future streams and stuff, I'll do that, but I am good, basically. I'm good right now. Okay, I will need more projects for us to do. Now that the rail is here, we could do the thing with the shame as you go the whole way through. What is the funniest way to do that, though? Is it to do the whole... Do I do it in my own voice? Do I get a sample of it? Or like someone else saying it? Do we have a bell ringing? I don't know, but we need to figure out how to capture that. So you're just riding through and it's like, shame. Shame. Or I could like ask each of the hermits to record like a taunting message. And so like as you go through, like you'll just hear a different hermit each time. Or I could make a round. Actually, we could have loads of fun with this. Have Tango do it. Now, I could definitely get Tango to. If I ask everyone else, it takes the surprise out of it. But I like the idea of there being lots of hermits. Maybe it's just Tango to begin with. And then when you ride it, you get to create your own or something and add it. Okay, anyway. So. Kind of want the very first block to just take you straight down. That's going to be the dispenser, and it's going to have the rail on top of it. Now, when the player presses a button, it's because they want to get a minecart. Okay, that's going to have a hopper. Then there's going to be a double chest full of minecarts. Okay, now... I don't know where the player presses the button, but the string is going to be at this level, and I think you want to have the dispenser point backwards. I am the warden of this realm, says this guy in this song. Okay, we want to power that block that's below it. That could be a target block. I feel like since the last time I did this, that hasn't been added, and that might make the redstone a little easier. Yeah, so it's not until bam, and then you want that to be powered. So we're going to need to probably change the pulse, send the signal down to here. Probably going to use a repeater again at that level. Basically, this is kind of awkward. Actually, can it be done? Like, what we want is for this block to be the one that's powered. Okay, if I put that block there, that might all of a sudden become... Yeah, like, you can directly go below, but we also want to increase the... Oh, this just became really easy. I was just looking at it incorrectly. So, one of those, one of these, right? That should handle that. That should set you off on your way, no problems. Now, you also got to press a button to get the minecart first. I like that this is separate. I think the button's just going to be over on this side. That being said, there's the hopper there. So, we want to... Actually, no, we want to power the block below. Or, we don't want to power it directly. We need to power it below. If we power it directly, it powers the rail as well. So that means that I can power a block here. Like, the button would be flat on the ground. I kind of want to put the button higher up so it's easier to see. Then you want to send the signal downwards, which you could do with a piston or something. Right, I think I've got it. I think I can see it now. But it does mean there'll be a little bit of a gap here. Okay, so like... This is actually quite easy. That being said, is it? Here's what I'm going to do, right? Button on that block. Sign. You know, if you're over here, you'll see this. I don't know how we make it say decked out or whatever, but when you press that button, the redstone below it is there. Then it's got to go down a floor. So that's fine, right? The thing is... Do you know what? We really need to get rid of this nighttime. There's going to be a creeper sneaking up on me. Pix has a great voice. You should get him mocking commentary for their ride. I just literally pictured him saying, "You're really bad at this." Which for some reason just sounds hilarious. Probably going to need a more contrasting texture. And a place for the sign to be. I don't know, it just feels like this isn't in the right spot, actually. Let's go and put it... I can see where to put it now. Let's go and put it here. Put that there, and then we just need that target block. Yeah, that's super simple. I don't know why I was thinking it had to come over here. Grass block. Gonna need a few more of those. Oh, we got dirt. I see. So, I think what I want now is a slab. Do I have a crafting bench on me? The chest monster will always end up like right in the middle of whatever it is you're doing. Doesn't matter. It'll always end up there. So if I put it there, can I press a button here? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if that actually activated the dispenser. I don't think it did, but... Okay, it did. Huh. There you go. That works. You know what I could do? I could set it up so that the minecart always sits there. That would definitely be more finicky because this thing double pulses. But I could have maybe set it up with a flip-flop, so after you get in... Oh god, now I want to do it that way around. I know it'll go wrong, but I want to do it. I know somehow, like, a hermit will break it or something. Oh, why did I choose to do that? It had to be done, didn't it? I think it creates a one-tick pulse each time it's updated. Let's go and put that over here. I don't know what was that supposed to be? Uh-oh. Anyone remember? Oh, redstone. Redstone dust. There we go. Oh, no. Wait, this is way more complicated than I'm thinking. Or is it? Oh, it is. It absolutely is. What am I thinking? Oh, no. I think I'm wrong. So, like, when it pushes it out... When it comes back, you want it to power the dispenser. When it goes out, you want it to power the rail. Like, how do you get the signal from those two spots? I guess you probably want it on the sides. I guess I think I might be thinking like the redstone needs to be really pretty in my mind, if that makes sense. Like a lot of the time, you tend to think like one wide or compact as possible. Sometimes you just got to wire it up, right? Sometimes it just needs to be wired. So this won't look pretty, but it'll do the job. That's what I'm thinking. Like we can have a wire here. So I really regret doing this now. I think we had probably a way more fail-safey type approach a second ago. Also, that did not create a pulse because it's going to need a repeater. Oh, wait, no, actually I don't have a way to know if it did or not. So when it comes back, that's when it wants to send you on its way. But it has to do it with a pulse is the issue. I've really screwed up. I've really kinda, maybe. Let's see. It's gonna make wiring it such a pain again, though, because I can kind of see a way to do this. Let's. Okay, if I actually move that up, this might help a lot. Then it's going to power the thing behind it. Oh no, that's how you create... Okay, that's how you get it easier to separate the signals. Oh, and it actually might actually be wired up the way I want it to be wired up now. Funny enough. So, like... Oh. Now, if there's a minecart sitting on there and you get in it, you'll activate this once. And you'll activate it twice. It needs a delay. Oh, is this the wrong way around? Because the minecart's already in there? Yeah, it's the wrong way around. That's fine. That's fine. So I could actually... I need some blocks. I could actually just put this the other way around. Or possibly do that. Oh, look. There's an edge. Is there an edge case? No? Oh, it always fires twice. Okay, excellent. So, if I swap this around now. I feel like this is so close to breaking, but we might be able to get it to work. So... yeah, so now what we want is probably for that to be a little bit shorter, but the main thing is for the other one to be way, way longer. Ooh, and I think we've got it. I think we've got it. So, let's have you go down by 1. Right, so the player's like well and truly gone by the time it gets there. Okay, so let's see. Minecart sitting on the rail. You get in. Off you go. Minecart gets dispensed. How long till it breaks? How long till it breaks is the next question. I feel like we probably want some guardrails around this thing. Like, you want to say like right click on... like no one should be able to get to that and accidentally set it off, basically. And it would probably help if these are stair blocks. Notice how I haven't actually set it up yet. And I'm like running out of all sorts of other blocks here. Can I make stairs with anything? Not even iron stairs can I make. Right, we've got stairs here. So it should be like that all the way around. So you can't accidentally set it off. Yes, when you get inside, you'll momentarily be put into a strange viewpoint, I guess. Okay, now we need that sign. Freeman 45S. Just put 45. Maybe 3 minutes 45. Something like that. That kind of 3M 45S. There you go. That's nice and clear. And then we want to say right click minecart. It's a ride. Okay, and then up here I'm going to put... Railroad back to decked out. You know, you want to... This is terrible. I know it looks terrible. We'll have to do it up another time and make it way more legible, I think is the word I'm looking for. Right, so redstone elements can go back into here. I just put the crafting table away. There's one more thing to do here. One more very important thing to do. Okay, so this inventory is disgusting. It needs cleaning up, clearly. Can't throw away good redstone, no. Still got my deck on me. Don't want to accidentally throw that thing away. Okay, so that's a bit more manageable. Put all of these in here. Okay, and some more. And I'm left with 2. Right, so the next person to use that, in theory, goes to decked out and it dispenses another one behind them. In theory. In practice, it'll probably go completely differently. Alright, this thing gets to be filled up. And look at that, I'm all organised, ready for another round on Hermitcraft. Yeah, definitely gotta do that up. It's a little bit inconspicuous? I don't know, it's just a little bit odd. It's just a thing that's here. But I don't have the time to explain it all today, so if someone sees it, they can take the ride as shame. If not, we'll have to make it really clear it can take you back to decked out. I'm going to log off right here. I think Tango is streaming, by the way. I could be mistaken. Let's see. Tango is streaming, back from vacation. You know where I'm going to send you. Also, Hypno's running if you want to watch decked out runs. But we'll raid Tango today. So, that is it from me. Thank you, everyone, for your tremendous support, as always. Hope you were thoroughly entertained, and I will be back again later in the week with some more... maybe Minecraft, maybe some variety. I don't know. I'll be streaming again, so hit that follow button. Anyway, stick around for the raid. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.